There are times when a nation holds its breath and bows its head in reverence. There are times when grown-up men and women weep. There are times when a passing of a man also marks the passing of an era. An iconic visionary of Indian democracy, art, literature and public service, and one of Tamil Nadu's greatest sons, has passed from one realm to another. With him dies a part of a nation, leaving behind a void that can never be fully filled. But through his work and what he stood for, the legend lives on. The light he has spread lives on. Karunanidhi, who was a 5-time Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, is one of Tamil Nadu's tallest political leaders who came to fame through his fiery writing for the cinema screen. He was born on 3rd June 1924 in Tirukkuvalai village in Nagapattinam district of Tamil Nadu and named Dakshinamurthy by his humble parents Muttuvelu and Anju. He changed his name to Muttuvelu Karunanidhi, and today the world popularly knows him as M. Karunanidhi. In school, he was more interested in drama, poetry and literature. When he was 14, he was inspired to take up the path of social justice and human emancipation. Inspired by Aragiri Sami, a pillar of the Justice Party, which is today known as the Dravida Kazhagam. Karunanidhi's interest, versatility and genius in drama, poetry and literature, coupled with his passion for social justice and reformation, gave Tamil literature and cinema a legendary screenwriter, lyricist, poet, novelist and Tamil Nadu an outstanding political leader, capable of carrying the dreams of his generation and contributing to a vision of a new, casteless and socially equitable India, where people of all creeds could hold their heads high and stand shoulder to shoulder. In his teens, he formed the Tamil Manavar Mandiram, the first student division of the Dravidian movement, and through it launched Murasoli, that went on to become the Dravida Munneta Kazhagam, that is the DMK party's official newspaper. His major foray into politics started with his participation in protest to change the industrial town of Dalmiyapuram back to its original name, Kalakudi, and in the anti-Hindi agitations which shook up Tamil Nadu. At the age of 20, Karunanidhi went to work for Jupiter Pictures as a scriptwriter. His first film, Rajakumari, brought him to the notice of the public, and the powerful dialogues penned by him gave Tamil movie industry a new hero in the form of MGR.
ஒரு ஊரில் ஒரு ராஜகுமாரி அந்த மகாராணியின் திருமுகையடிலை திருடி கொண்டதே தாமரையது திருமுகையடிலை திருடி கொண்டதே.
Karunanidhi's writing skills made him an acclaimed screenwriter for the Tamil movie industry. With his literary prowess, he scripted movie plays, songs, short stories and novels that made him a household name in Tamil Nadu. He rose to fame writing historical and social reform stories which propagated the socialist and rationalist ideas of the Dravidian movement and the path to which he wished to lead the people of Tamil Nadu and India. He started using Tamil cinema to propagate his political ideas. His script and powerful screenplay for the film Parasakti was a turning point in Tamil cinema. as it espoused the ideologies of the Dravidian movement. Parasakti was marred with controversies and initially banned. When it was eventually released in 1952, it became a huge box office hit, though it was opposed by Orthodox Hindus for elements that criticized Brahmanism. His movies continued to include themes that sought to reshape society, such as widow remarriage, self-respect marriages, abolition of evils like untouchability, zamindari, and religious hypocrisy. As his movies and plays with strong social messages became popular, they were subjected to increased censorship, and two of his plays in the 1950s were also banned.
ரங்கூன் என் உயிரை வளர்த்தது, உயர்ந்தவனாக்கியது. திருமண கோலத்திலே இருக்கும் என் தங்கையை காண வந்தேன். மோசடி வழக்கிலே ஈடுபட்டு குற்றவாளி குண்டிலே உங்கள் முன்னால் நிற்கிறாளே, இதோ இந்த ஜாலக்காரி ஜாலி. இவள் வலையிலே வீழ்ந்தவர்கள் நானும் ஒருவன். பணப்பெட்டியை பறிகொடுத்தேன், பசியால் திரிந்தேன், மெலிந்தேன், கடைசியில் பைத்தியமாக மாறினேன்.
Apart from literature, his contributions expanded to art and culture of Tamil as a language. The title Kalinyar was given to Karunanidhi by M.R. Radha. In Kurulovyam, he wrote about Tirukural, the classic Tamil text of the legendary Tamil poet Thiruvalluvar, consisting of 1,330 couplets or kurals dealing with everyday virtues of an individual. Kalinyar gave the couplets architectural presence by constructing Valluvar Kotam in Chennai and a 133-foot-high statue of Thiruvalluvar in Kanyakumari. A literary scholar, Kalinyar Muttuvelu Karunanidhi, went on to script more than 75 movies and 100 books of prose and poetry in a literary career spanning over 75 years, which continued to the last days of his life. His literary career continued even when he crossed 90 years of age. In 2010, he penned the song Senmuriyana Tamil Muriyam, the official theme song for the World Classical Tamil Conference 2010, that was set to tune by A.R. Rahman. The song encapsulates the art, culture and history of Tamil Nadu and is part of the Tamil ethos of life the world over. In Tamil Nadu's Parliamentary Assembly history, Karunanidhi is on record of having served as its Chief Minister on 5 occasions, Leader of the Opposition on 2 occasions, a sitting MLA on 3 occasions. In a span of more than 60 years of his political career, Karunanidhi is known for holding the record of winning a seat in every election he participated from 1957 to 2016. The legend is survived by his son Muthu from his marriage to Padmavati, sons Azhagiri, Stalin and Tamilarasan, and daughter Selvi from his marriage to Dayalu Ammal, and daughter Kanimuri from his marriage to Rajati Ammal, who is also a poet, activist and a parliamentarian. His children carry forward his political and literary legacy. Tamilians world over recognize Kalinyar Muttuvelu Karunanidhi as a mighty soul who not only gave Tamil language a repository of literary wealth, but Indian democracy the pathway of an equitable, non-discriminatory and rational society. For India and Indians, he is a luminous political legend who left no stone unturned when it came to social reforms. Through an illustrious career and a life spanning 94 years. In his own words, Kalinyar Muttuvelu Karunanidhi once said, even if you settle in a foreign land, the Tamil in you will not go. And India can only say that the lamp that you lit among us Indians to create a new and progressive India will live on.